Alright, welcome back everybody. Today I want to go ahead and hop into the new mount screen. So this was definitely one that was overwhelming after the update and took a little bit of patience and time to kind of understand. So I wanted to talk to everybody about it. Now the basic screen, as always, is going to look the same. The morph screen is completely different. Mind-boggling different. But it's actually pretty simple once you understand what's going on, okay? So if you look on the left-hand side, this is just like your sprites you have, or your legions, you have your list of your mounts you have unlocked, okay? Now, each one of these, if you click on them, let's just say the one I use the most, the Dark Flame Tiger, is you'll see these skills here for you. These skills are unlocked by the star level of your actual mount here for you. So your star level, I literally mean the puzzle pieces you get for them by augmenting that to the next level, okay? Now, to upgrade, it has nothing to do with it, right? If I click on it here, see how I can activate. If I have it here for you, if I click on this one, it's 30 pieces. If I click on this one, I need 30 more to go to the next star level. That's what I mean by unlocking these stars. Now, if you see, they actually augment the color of this mount as well. And then you're also going to see these little guys here for you are the summon spirit stones. So I'll get to those in a second. But if you want a certain color, decide that first before you start worrying about upgrading the levels of the different colors, okay? Because let's say, for instance, I really wanted him to be purple, or her, whatever the tiger is. I wanted it to be purple. If I went ahead and started just blasting through the red, and instead of spending the time to get the puzzle pieces first, I'd be wasting all of these spirit stones for no reason, okay? Now, the reason I say that is, if you look at these different floors, they call them, pretty much their rank and level up, you need these in great abundance, as you can see. Just to go from here to here on the third floor, I need 39 of them. The first couple floors go by pretty quickly, but it stops drastically, after that. The reason, or just so you know, once you get to the end of a floor, not only do you need the spirit stones here, but you also need essences of that mount to upgrade to the next floor. So when I got to here on floor 1, okay, I needed not only these but 2 essences of the Dark Flame Tiger. When I got to finish floor 2, I needed 5 essences of the Dark Flame Tiger. I can only assume when I get to the end of floor 3, I'll need 10 essences of that mount, okay? So if you have more essences and you've already crafted one of these, I'm hoping you held on to them. I don't know why you would get rid of them, because they're hard to come by, and whatever the case is, but keep them, okay? You're gonna need them eventually. So with that being said, you also notice this appearance tab down here. If I click on this level and click appearances, unlock conditions not reached. You need to get to floor 4 before you can unlock the appearance of that color. All right, see right here, floor 1, you get an extra 3% for the soul call attribute. Same thing, plus 5, plus 7, plus or unlock corresponding appearance, or an extra 15% of this soul call attribute. So as you can see, I'm on floor 3. And this is not unlocked yet. So I have to get to floor 5. I have to beat or finish floor 4 before I get that appearance. And that's a lot. I acquired these through the welfare event that happened one day before this update came out, and all these things changed. The illusion armor came for the sprites. Enchantment was there, but only if you finish Project 6. But a lot of these updates that just came, there was an event the day before. I kind of talked about it in a face-to-face video very briefly, that I didn't have time to make, edit, do green screen, all that kind of stuff. I just wanted to get it out there because it was important. There was a lot of things in there that you didn't or probably hadn't seen before. And then you kind of were taking a risk. You had no idea what you were getting. And then the next day it's like, boom, I wish I would have probably got some of this stuff, right? But with that being said, that's what these are here for you. And that's kind of how it works. So they are based on individual levels. As you can see here, if I go back to the floor on this guy here, my Temple Griffin, I'm back to floor 1, right? So it's really important to decipher which mount you like and which mount you want to try to augment, because it's going to be very resource consuming, and these resources aren't cookie cutter resources that are going to be cheap to acquire. So go through the amounts you have, find the one you want to augment and use the most, and pick that one first. And I did see they came out with this crazy guy, Chinese Dragon. I'm not sure how that's going to work. You're going to ride on the back of his neck or whatever. Not really my favorite, but and then this Rainbow Pegasus. As you can see here, I can't see the augmentations for those because I do not have them unlocked. But kind of cool. But regardless, if you look at the writing here for you, this is a little bit different and a little bit tricky and kind of convoluted, right? If you look here, it says writing experiences gained by activating and augmenting Morph and Soul Call, and by decomposing fragments. So you can, just like you can for the illusion armor for the sprites, you haven't seen that, you can dismantle fragments of other mount pieces that you would use to normally augment them, just like the illusion armor for the sprites, to then go ahead and upgrade this. Now, when you were seeing earlier, you wonder, through a 3% bonus on the Soul Call, what's that, right? That's what this is. So you'll get a 3% perk on this for level 1. Floor 2 will get you a 5% perk, whatever it's going to be, right? That's the bonus that you're getting on top of this for you. So this is the actual way you grind out and level them up. In addition, and the cosmetic aspect is these guys here for you, okay? So it's not just for show. You do increase your overall hit point in attack. So, definitely pretty cool there for you. And just something else to spice it up. So just like they kind of added the dimension to the wings, the dimension to the sprites, now they're adding dimension to the mounts, okay? If you look under the cheer tab, it's very similar to what it was with the sprites. If you have these mounts unlocked and you get them to a certain level, you go ahead and get these bonuses here for you. So not an overall game changer, but something to keep in mind if you do have these unlocked already. It's going to be that little extra that you probably weren't expecting. If you go to view details here, it'll just show you what it actually is giving you. And it kind of goes over the rules here. Collect mount morphs and augment them for the extra mount attributes. Kind of in one sentence what we've just been talking about. Each mount has 4 soul call branches and each can be trained for huge attribute bonuses. Reaching a certain level of progress on the soul call branch will also unlock a special appearance. So everything I just talked about is pretty much summed up there for you in those 5 sentences, but I kind of wanted to go over it in more detail. So, moral of the story, find the mount you like, find the right color and appearance you have. Once you decide that's the one you want to go with, and for me, I figured my blue wings would go well with the red. He's my favorite mount that I have right now. I don't think the teal is very cool. I don't think the purple is that great, and the yellow not really my favorite either. So I figure I can have him blue or I can have him red. I can go with the blue regular mount with my Wings of Havoc, which are red, and have a nice contrast, or vice versa. I can go with my regular wings, which are blue, and have the red mount, which is a nice contrast. So that's where my mind was for me specifically, and why I did what I did, or what I'm working towards. But if you see these out and about, now you know what they're for. Now you know that they are valuable and are definitely worth acquiring, not only for aesthetics, but also for overall boost to your character. The skills are always going to or have remained the same, excuse me. And the upgrade itself has remained the same as well. The shield attribute, if I haven't talked about it, I'll go over it very quickly. You acquire these magma crystals just from your everyday fighting of normal fiends throughout the world map. You get them from different boss hunts. If you click here, tell you right here, wilderness automation and boss hunts. Shocking, right? The reinforcement is you're going to grab these boss hunts. Oops, excuse me, I didn't mean to go and click on that. And your overall exploration as well. I plan on making a list. Now I found that for sure, and let me see if I can go ahead and find it in my heap of papers here for me. I went through each individual boss and let it attack for 10 minutes or so and wanted to see what it would really drop for me. If you're looking for sure to find the magma crystals, depending on which level you're on, the Den of Tyrants, which is the 200 special level world, they do drop on the Tyrant Foot Soldiers, and they do drop on the Tyrant Prequitarian or whatever it's called. For sure, I haven't got a chance to actually dive into the rest of them. I kind of got busy with other things in life and haven't got a chance to complete that whole list. Once I do, I most certainly will share it with you all. Just to make sure, if you want to set your automation to a certain screen, certain location, the best mine these for yourself. But you will reach a certain threshold of actually upgrading through the actual crystallites where you need to go ahead and get this upgraded to the next tier. Now you also unlock these guys here for you, or ruin crystals, I guess you're going to call them. They reuse a lot of words here for a lot of different items, but I digress. If you notice that it will go ahead and give you different buffs, increasing your magnificent resistance by 2%, next level 3%. Leveling these up, you will need these stoic ruin crystals. I have not seen them in the game yet, so something else that's coming out eventually, okay? But if you see these pop up somewhere, legendary little purple sphere, you'll know what they're for. And each one is unique, I should say, so it may not be purple. And as far as these guys here for you, you gain these by leveling your tier amount, so that is actually by leveling up the reinforcement, okay? But with that being said, that's been out for a little while. I just wanted to touch base on it for you. As always, if there's any questions, comments, concerns, or anything I missed or was incorrect about, please correct me for the better of everybody in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode.